They are screaming. They are throwing every insult, every past mistake, and every emotional trigger at you like a weapon. They are waiting for the spark, the tear, the defensive shout, the moment you try to explain your truth. But you do nothing. You are a statue, a void, a ghost in the room. For the first time, the predator realizes the cage is empty. They aren't losing you, they are losing their grip on reality. Most people tell you to gray rock, to be as boring as a pebble. They are wrong. Being boring is a defense. It is a passive wait for the storm to pass. To win, you need an evolution. Today, we aren't just surviving the narcissist. We are using the combined dark strategy of Niccolò Machiavelli and the psychological depth of Carl Jung to become the enigma. By the end of this video, you will understand how to turn your silence into a weapon that dismantles their ego without you lifting a finger. You've spent years jading, justifying, arguing, defending, explaining. Every time you explain yourself, you hand them the blueprint to your soul. You think if you just find the right words, they will finally see you. They won't. They don't want to understand you. They want to consume you. You are exhausted because your nervous system is on constant high alert, performing for someone who only finds joy in your collapse. You have disappeared inside a life that makes sense on paper, but doesn't feel alive. Your reaction is supply. It is the oxygen that keeps their false self alive. Carl Jung believed that what we refuse to face in ourselves, we project onto others. The narcissist projects their inner worthlessness onto you. When you cry, you validate their power. When you scream back, you become the crazy one they've always claimed you were. Machiavelli warned that power is not just what you have, but what the enemy thinks you have. By reacting, you confirm they have power over your peace. The gray rock evolution is the deliberate withdrawal of all data. You become an unreadable screen. Imagine Sarah. She spent a decade being the fixer, the one who sacrificed everything for a partner who never saw her. She thought her empathy was her superpower. In reality, it was her leash. One day, she just stopped. She didn't leave, not yet. She just stopped providing the mirror. When he insulted her dinner, she didn't apologize. She just cleared the plate in silence. When he threatened to leave, she didn't beg. She just nodded and went back to her book. She became cold-blooded. The result? He didn't get better. He unraveled. Without her reaction to stabilize his ego, his internal collapse began. Use the Machiavellian rule. Power dies where explanation begins. Action: stop sharing your dreams, your fears, or even your daily schedule. Why? Information is the currency of manipulation. If they don't know what you value, they don't know what to threaten. Phase 2, the monotone response. The goal here is to provide non-events. When they bait you, use these 4 tactical bridge phrases. 1. I see. This acknowledges sound without validating content. 2. That's an interesting perspective. This reframes their insult as a subjective opinion, not a fact. 3. Okay, the ultimate dead end for an argument. 4. You may be right. This is the most dangerous. It stops their momentum because there is nothing left to fight. Phase 3. View the narcissist as a test of the shadow. When they attack, observe them like a scientist watching a frantic animal. Effect: you move from victim to observer, allowing your nervous system to regulate through detachment. Phase 4. Increase your value through solitude. Spend more time in silence or with animals where your nervous system feels safe enough to stop performing. Effect: by becoming less available, you force them to seek supply elsewhere, giving you the quiet needed to plan your exit or your next move. This isn't about being mean, it's about self-respect. It is about protecting the last soft place in your heart. You are not a bad person for becoming cold to a person who set you on fire. You are finally listening to your unconscious. You are realizing that safety isn't found in their approval, it's found in your own silence. The narcissist thinks they are the master of the game, but they are playing a game of checkers while you have just realized you don't even need to be on the board. By saying nothing, you have said everything. You have said, "You no longer exist to me." But there is a final stage to this evolution, a stage where you don't just ignore them, you actually use their own tactics to build a life they can never touch. This is the Sophia stage of psychological mastery, the turning point that rewrites your entire destiny. But are you ready to become that dangerous?